Good morning. So let me initiate this session entire, and I'm recording this session so that if later on somebody has missed it, he can listen to this session. But counseling and mentoring it has to be one-to-one basis. That means you need to present and you need to see, and if you have some query or doubt, then that can be discussed. In such cases where we have couple of students who are in the same group, I'll be actually giving you counseling on the basis of the group. Today is the first session I'm going to conduct with you, so I'll be telling you like how I conduct the session, how this goes, so that later on you understand going to be there, and it becomes more systematic and smoothly. One more thing, if though I want that when sessions are conducted, all of us are present, because there are so many things which are discussed during the sessions. So not only you are understanding from your perspective, you are understanding from the perspective of others also. But in case some students have urgency, like there will be some students who will be having urgency and they will not be in position to attend it, so they can always seek time later on. I mean, I can provide you later on. Suppose somebody is not available at 11 o'clock, so I'll conduct again this session, not a problem. It is not that you are missing your classes or you're missing your important thing and you are not participating. It should not be like that. So that thing can also be accommodated. Individual requirements can be accommodated, that won't be trouble. But yes, if we have session and those sessions are going on, many things are pop up, many questions come, and all of us should attentively attend these sessions so that we get all advantage of this. Now today's session is about IIT Delhi. Yesterday we had some discussion about IIT Delhi, and this session is for mechanical engineers who want to join IIT Delhi. Now in IIT Delhi, as we discussed yesterday, one you can join through MTech, another you can join through MS, which is MTech research. Again in IIT Delhi it is 2.5 years, and then MTech high value, which is the new thing popped up this year. So nobody knows about high valued MTech. We will go for that. And PhD. Normally YourPedia strongly believes that if you do MTech and masters from India, go PhD abroad. And the moment you go PhD abroad, it should not be higher education, it should be like a job. What I mean by that is like typically the scholarship in PhD in India is 30 to 40,000 rupees, in which you end up saving not more than 15-20,000 rupees. But in foreign universities, we target PhD programs where scholarship is more than $2,500. So it is approximately $300,000 near New York and all, and other universities also. So we end up saving 1 lakh rupee. So I want my students after MTech, when they go for PhD out of interest or super specialization, they should not feel that I'm getting less money than job. I want then when you go for PhD, you save more than what you can save in job. Certainly more than 1 lakh rupee per month you save. PhD ke liye, that is my vision for you. And not only that, when you go for abroad PhD, then you meet many people, collaboration is done, and so many things are done. And India needs many of you sitting in foreign universities and doing really good research work that is good for the country also. So PhD के लिए मेरा वो vision है, तो PhD में directly PhD के लिए से पहले बोलता हूँ MS and MTech you join in India, and then PhD we can target later on. But yes, if you ask me, I have done my PhD from IIT Delhi only, masters also I have done. So I understand that IITs are wonderful institutes. Though I got opportunity abroad for PhD, I preferred India IIT. So I believe that India is a very good. So if you have plans to be in India only and all, don't want to go out, that is your call. That is, I'm not going to say anything in that. You can do into that. Now today, as a mechanical engineer, out of 15, the list which was sent to you yesterday, I believe you people have that list. Out of 15 departments, I don't want you to see electrical engineering department. I don't want you to see biomedical, that is not required. Textile is not required. Biomedical, some of you can see. Textile is not required. And then I don't want Amarnath and Shashi Khosla information technology, Kusum School of Biological Science, that not to be seen. Center for Sensor Instrumentation Cyber Physical System, unless until you have strong urge in that, you need not to see this department. Now on the right side of this thing is given the cutoffs, like cutoffs for MTech course. Cutoffs are only for MTech course. And I tell you one thing, if you are applying in some course only on the basis of the cutoff, you are doing blunder. Not mistake, you're doing blunder. Don't do that. My experience for past many years says cutoffs are only giving you trend, and cutoff, it cannot become the reason for decision making. So cutoff only have to be seen. This year, as you know, 50 cutoff will go 50 down. So suppose general category 700 is written some department, and you are interested in that department, then even if you have 650, apply in that department. And you know the cost is per department is 200 rupees. So how many department you should fill the form? My answer is more realistic department you fill, more is the probability of the call, more are the options. Because what happens is you will apply 10 places, 4-5 places you get a call, only 2-3 places you can go for the interview, because other places it will clash. That is what my perception is. So I want you to apply more, but yes, money requirement you only know at your side. So if you say, sir, I don't have even 200 rupees to spend, I will not interfere in that. But yes, as a mentor, I will say in institute like IIT Delhi, minimum 4 to 5 you should fill, because that is a very good institute with high probability. That is what I will tell you. So MTech का जो cut off दिया हुआ है, reduce it by 50, and then that stands कि okay, realistically you can get call for that. Now I will come to each one of you as per your scores and ask you where you are interested. If your CGPA is more than 7.5, listen to me carefully. The moment you listen to me carefully, most of the things you yourself will be deciding. I will only say yes or no in your decision. So MTech के लिए you should apply as per your GATE score, reduce that by 50, and then apply in those departments which are of interest to you. And second, just give me a second, I'll take a call and then get back. Okay, so sorry for this interruption. So this the departments you have to reduce 50 and decided. Now the student journal category I'm talking about, all the statistics first I'm giving to give journal category. Journal category and EWS I will treat same. Journal and EWS is same. Then OBC little less, SC little less, ST and PWD you have to apply. ST and PWD we don't get. So if you're ST category student and PWD, you have to take a chance, because it may be possible that PWD candidate is not available. Last year the GATE score was 400. This year GATE score goes 300. It is possible, quite possible. ST and PWD is to be like that. SC is quite less. OBC is lesser than EWS and journal. EWS and journal is almost same. That is how it goes. Now for MS, your CGPA should be 7.5 more than for IIT Delhi. Though I don't think they mentioned clearly in most of places, but I believe that if your CGPA is 7.5 plus or BTech percentage is 70% plus, listen carefully. If BTech percentage, if degree is in percentage 70% plus, CGPA 7.5 plus, then MS course के लिए हम apply करेंगे. MS course you have to apply knowing that if you get call from MS, there is going to be SOP. There is going to be SOP will be at the time of application, and interview is going to be there. Now, where do you think YourPedia is the unique organization? I tell you that honestly. YourPedia is a unique organization in the sense that we mentor you for clearing this. We are the largest platform to mentor you for interview guidance and all, SOPs and all. That is where our strength lies. So if you get call from energy science, let us say, or industrial engineering department IIT Delhi, suppose, then mentors will be, there are so many technical snaps kept on the panel, and mentors will be taking snaps for you. Snap means 10 minutes का mock interview. You will say, sir, मेरे को कॉल आया, मेरा स्नैप ले लीजिए प्रोजेक्ट का, बीटेक प्रोजेक्ट का स्नैप ले लो, तो मेंटर ले लेंगे तुम्हारा स्नैप और तुम्हें बता देंगे how you have to prepare for that. That is the advantage in MS. That is the reason our maximum students get into MS courses and all easily, because we mentor them for interviews. Now, why I'm telling you about this? Because suppose you filled in artificial intelligence, because it is a good field. MS में you filled, now you got a call, you know nothing about artificial intelligence, then you will not get selected. Believe me that you will not get selected. So fill only those department MS you are comfortable for interview also. As of now, you not be prepared, but by the time call comes in April or May, they have given dates, that time you should be good for interview. So fill MS accordingly. And don't ask me, sir, artificial intelligence should I fill? My question is, interview aayega to will be okay with that? You say I'm okay with that, then you should do that. Now, what is the cutoff for MS, sir? No cutoff. And I'm telling you that honestly, no cutoff. MS ka cutoff nahi hota, because MS is a typical course where he sees couple of things. Number one, the CGPA. Number two, college from which you are. Number three, the research proposal which you have submitted. So there are so many things. I've been the part of this particular process in IIT Delhi itself. My professor, I have worked with him very closely, and I have mentored IIT, this, Roped students, when IIT Roped classes were going on in IIT Delhi, I was teaching them. I have been the part of that, and I understand that, you know, this process, how it goes. The applications come and how we identify the application. Sir, ये बच्चे ने बहुत अच्छा research proposal लिखा है, इसको call कर लें, कर लो इसको. This is how it goes. So MS के लिए process is different. MS is not basically selected by institute. He is selected by professor. MTech is selected by institute. Dean has a call. Itna CGPA, itna GATE score, that's it. No here and there. MS, professor say no. If GATE score is not there, qualifying should be there. Professor can condone even that GATE score requirement. In some IITs that is also there, but not in IIT Delhi. IIT Delhi mein GATE score will be required. So that is how it all goes. So sir, can I apply in MS even if my GATE score is less? Yes, you can do that. What about CGPA? General category 7.5 plus, OBC 7 plus, SC ST 6.5 plus, MS ke liye. I think the clear picture is clear now. Sir, I want to apply in MS. What is the criteria? General category 7.5 CGPA and GATE qualified. OBC 7, SC ST 6.5. And what else, sir? Can you go for interview? Are you comfortable in that? Yes, sir, I'm comfortable. So then you apply in that. How many MS should I apply, sir? My opinion, you know, total minimum 5 in IIT. MTech, MS and MTech 3 years, minimum 5. But as per you, if you can spare 200 rupees, then you can do that. Had I been your place, even if my parents, you know, I'm middle class family per person, my parents are school teachers, they can't afford much money, but still I'll put money on education. So that is how it is going to be. So that is your call. And now MTech 3 years, high value. Now nobody knows high value. It is 3 years course. बच्चा डरा हुआ है, सारे लोग डर रहे हैं. Everybody is afraid. And I told you, you leave your worry on me. You leave your tension and worry on me, and you don't be tense. I'm telling you, this course is good. I'm telling you, you'll get job. I'm telling you, you will get very good opportunities later on. So try it. And I'm not going to you to join it today itself. Explore the options first. Today we are having the session when I'm telling you to apply. So when I'm telling you to apply, you're not taking any, you know, risk in that. So you will be basically applying today. Then, you know, opportunities will come. The moment opportunities will come, you will tell me, sir, 5 opportunities have come. Now what to do? Then we will sit in detail, we'll discuss, and then we'll tell you, okay, choose this particular opportunity now. That is how this entire process for next couple of months is going to be. After having said this now, yeah. So I think some people have raised their hands. Before I go forward, I will try to take their queries.
Sir, high valued means it was a specialization, or it was there in MTech mechanical also, sir?
All MTechs which are available to you. This is also MTech, but it is 3 years.
It was like IIT Bombay MTech research. No.
MTech research is there in IIT Delhi also. MS is there in IIT Delhi also. 2.5 years. It is not MTech. It is like, I tell you, MTech and MS may you guys are to do lab work, which is 8 hours per week. High value MTech may you have to do 20 hours. It is like, you know, mini PhD, you can say. High value MTech means they are giving you more money. Why? 22,000. Why they are giving you in place of 12,000? They are giving you 10,000 more because you want to work in lab.
My GATE score was 450, sir. Shall I apply in thermal department, sir? Thermal and design.
I'm coming 3 years. To that part, Sai, I'm coming. Any other generic question? You guys have raised many hands. Any generic question?
Sir, for MS, do they call via email or CoAP?
Tell me again.
Sir, for MS, do they call via CoAP or this email?
Now, some institute call through CoAP. Some institute give their own, you know, mail to you. Some IITs call through CoAP. Some call through mail. But that detail about IIT Delhi, I don't have it. That's Saurav and Gurinder sir will tell you. But it is, this question is immaterial for us as of now. But to answer your question, some results of MS are displayed on CoAP, some are not displayed.
Sir, but if we select that, accept that offer, and then we get rejected in interview, so what will happen? Like after in further CoAP rounds, will we be able to participate?
If you fail in some interview in some place, right?
Yes.
Oh no, actually in CoAP multiple options pop up. 4 or 5 options pop up. And I request you one thing, don't speculate on future process. You will understand as and when it comes. Don't worry as of now. As and when the options come, sir, this has happened, what to do, we will keep on telling you. I can explain you that entire thing now also, but that is a wastage of your time, my time also. Don't worry about that. I'll tell you how it
Sir,
goes.
because I have to fill for MS also, so I'm thinking of not filling MS, only focusing on MTech. So I don't want to take any risk, like if I don't get accepted in MS.
No, there is no risk, Das. There is no risk. My advice is fill it. Don't speculate. I have never seen that such kind of case earlier. So apply in all.
सर
Okay.
ये एमएस का जो ड्यूरेशन होता है डिफरेंट यूनिवर्सिटी में डिफरेंट होता है, क्या वेरी कर सकता है 2.5 से 3 इयर्स तक ऐसा?
बिल्कुल वेरी कर सकता है। मैंने एक वीडियो डाला है एक आईआईटी मद्रास के बच्चे का जिसने एमएस 4 साल में किया, लेकिन उसका बोइंग में जॉब लग गया। उसका वीडियो पड़ा हुआ है, सुनना उसको। तो वेरी करता है। एमएस का ड्यूरेशन इज 2.5 years to 3.5 years. You are right.
सर
Yes.
सर एमटेक हाई वैल्यू रिसर्च जो है in that CGPA will be the criteria.
Now, as I told you, Barun, nobody knows the criteria. This is the first time, but through my professor friends in IIT Delhi with whom I talked, and in fact, Dean Professor P.B. Rao is my own teacher. I discussed with him also about this. They are of the opinion that we want genuine souls. CGPA will be kept, as per MS research. जो 7.5 है जो मैंने आपको बताया वो CGPA MS का जो रिक्वायरमेंट है, MTech में CGPA रिक्वायरमेंट इज वेरी लेस, MS में रिक्वायरमेंट इज देयर, सो हाई वैल्यू MTech में they will keep that particular CGPA requirement. But at the same time, if they get high GATE scorer, then they can consider him also and condone CGPA requirement. So they are very, very flexible in high valued MTech course as of now. They also said that we may give value to job experienced people also, because they want people to work in lab and work on that. So there can be different flexible criteria. Even they are not very sure about that because they are expecting some letters to come. They are expecting, and I asked them, will there be interview? They said there may be interview. They also said that. So things are not very clear. So that is the reason we should take advantage of that uncertainty and we should try.
Sir, we should fill another form, sir, separate form for high valued MTech.
Yes, 200 rupees each.
Okay, sir.
Sir, how was the course
and design?
Okay. Let's make this session very effective and smooth. Don't you worry. We'll answer all the questions one by one, please. Yeah.
सर मेरा ये था कि इंजीनियरिंग एनालिसिस एंड डिजाइन और मैकेनिकल डिजाइन में मेरे दोनों में स्कोर है, तो मेरे को इनमें डिफरेंस पूछना था। मेरा डिजाइन में इंटरेस्ट है, बट इन दोनों में मैं डिफरेंस समझ नहीं पा रहा हूँ दोनों डिपार्टमेंट में।
फिर से बताओ कौन से में?
एक तो सर मैकेनिकल डिजाइन है जो मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग में, एंड सेकंड इज अप्लाइड मैकेनिक्स इंजीनियरिंग एनालिसिस एंड डिजाइन।
देखो क्या है, जो तुम मैकेनिकल में पढ़ते हो ना, वो मशीन डिजाइन पढ़ा है ना तुमने मैकेनिकल में?
यस सर।
वो उस तरफ को होता है, मैकेनिकल डिवाइसेस का डिजाइन है वो। लेकिन जो जर्नल डिजाइन है ना, जर्नल डिजाइन जो एमएडएस भी होता है, मास्टर ऑफ डिजाइन, दैट इज अ डिजाइन एज अ फीचर। उसमें सारी चीज आती है, स्ट्रेंथ भी आता है, उसमें एर्गोनॉमिक्स भी आता है, वो ओवरऑल डिजाइन है, लेमैन का डिजाइन।
ओके, वो तो सर आईआईएससी में था, ये अलग मतलब इंजीनियरिंग एनालिसिस एमडेस्क वाला ही है क्या? इंजीनियरिंग एनालिसिस
को वैसा मान सकते हो, एमडेस यहाँ पे भी है, लेकिन उसको मैंने तुम्हें डिफरेंस बताया थोड़ा सा। मैकेनिकल मशीन का डिजाइन जो है वो मैकेनिकल डिपार्टमेंट में है। ओवरऑल डिजाइन जो होता है, डिजाइन एज अ फीचर जो होता है दिमाग में, बिल्डिंग का डिजाइन भी उसमें आ सकता है और कोई चीज का डिजाइन भी आ सकता है, वो दूसरा जो अप्लाइड मैकेनिक्स में तुम कर रहे हो।
एंड सर अगर मेरा ये पूछना था कि अभी डिजाइन में मेरे को करनी है, मेरा 676 स्कोर है, तो
दोनों जगह भर दो ना, क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
हाँ, तो मैं नहीं वो पूछ रहा था, बॉम्बे में ट्राई कर रहा हूँ, तो सेकंड प्रेफरेंस वैसे दिल्ली की रखनी चाहिए, मतलब बॉम्बे का डिजाइन जैसे?
नहीं अंकित, आप दोनों जगह एक्सप्लोर करो, जब सिलेक्शन हो जाएगी तो डिस्कस करेंगे, अभी उसकी बात नहीं करेंगे।
ठीक है,
अभी तो अप्लाई करेंगे। हाँ जी
लास्ट ईयर
one by one, don't worry.
Sir, the coursework of 3 years MTech will be like 2 years MTech only, or it will be something like MS coursework, sir?
So I think this will be like MS course, but will teaching you something more high valued MTech mein, and maybe they will teach you more in high valued MTech. Some more courses will also be there, and skill enhancing course, because I asked Dean Research IIT Delhi yesterday when I was talking. I asked him specifically, what do you mean by this? I mean course, this same specific, how skill job related. He said more skills will be enhanced of the students.
हेलो सर, लास्ट ईयर आईआईटी दिल्ली में मैकेनिकल के कोर जो है मतलब डिजाइन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, इसमें सर एक्ससी के थ्रू भी एडमिशन हुए थे ना, तो इस साल ओनली मैकेनिकल गेट पेपर इज अलाउड, और पीआई से भी अंदर जा सकते हैं क्या?
पीआई के साथ भी जा सकते हैं, प्रोडक्शन इंजीनियरिंग के साथ तुम जा सकते हो। यस
राइट सर, मेरा
सर
प्रोडक्शन
सर
में 734 स्कोर है, तो इसीलिए डिजाइन में अप्लाई करना था मैकेनिकल।
So Pranav, what happens is this, listen to me carefully now, all of you. If you are ever in doubt whether as a branch you can apply or not, because things are not clear, and they are not clear in majority of the places actually, then my advice to in such cases is just start applying. If it accept, that means you could apply. If it does not accept, you could not apply. That is how it happens.
थैंक
हेलो सर, सर जो शेयर किया गया कट ऑफ का भी जो आपने शेयर किया था, उसमें से सर 50 घटा के उसके बाद से अपना चॉइस फिल करना है ना?
हाँ, रफली थंब रूल। ये
जैसे
M.Tech
सर
की
मेरा,
बात कर रहा हूँ, M.Tech की।
जी सर, जैसे मेरा 516 है और सीजीपीए 8.52 है, तो
हाँ।
सर मैं मैकेनिकल डिपार्टमेंट में अप्लाई कर सकता हूँ?
अब आपका कैटेगरी के हिसाब से मैकेनिकल डिपार्टमेंट में कितना आ रहा है?
ओबीसी सर, ओबीसी।
हाँ, कितना आ रहा है उसके हिसाब से मैकेनिकल में?
516।
नहीं, कट ऑफ में कितना आ रहा था?
सर 550।
हाँ, कर देना चाहिए, कर देना चाहिए। और एमएस के लिए तो तुम जहां पे भी हाथ डालोगे तुम्हें कॉल आएगा।
अच्छा, ठीक है
तो
सर,
ऐसा
थैंक
करो।
यू सर।
और तुम्हें एक और बात बता रहा हूँ सब लोगों को जो यहाँ बैठे हैं, प्लीज मार्क माई वर्ड्स सीरियसली, एमएस इज अ बेटर कोर्स देन एमटेक इन द सेंस 6 महीना ज्यादा लगता है, लेकिन जॉब बहुत अच्छी लगती है एमएस में। एमएस से ज्यादा स्किल एनहांस करते हो।
एमएस वाला बच्चा भी एमटेक वाले प्लेसमेंट में बैठ सकता है कि नहीं?
सारी में, सब में, और उसकी प्लेसमेंट ज्यादा अच्छी होती है। उसकी प्लेसमेंट ज्यादा अच्छी होती है बिकॉज उसकी स्किल ज्यादा अच्छी होती है। तो अभी क्या करना है, आप लोगों को एमएस की ऑप्शन एक्सप्लोर करनी है। मैं कोई ज्वाइन करने के लिए नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, ज्वाइन करते टाइम में डिटेल में डिस्कशन करता हूँ हर स्टूडेंट के साथ। द मोमेंट यू गिव मी 3-4 ऑप्शंस, एट दैट टाइम आई सिट विद यू एंड डिस्कस विद यू वेयर टू ज्वाइन इंडिविजुअली, बट एट द टाइम वी हैव टू एक्सप्लोर द ऑप्शंस।
सर एक और क्वेश्चन है सर, मेरा जो प्रोजेक्ट था वो अच्छा नहीं हुआ है, उसमें लॉकडाउन लग गया था, तो सर उसके लिए मुझे क्या करना चाहिए? मतलब मान लीजिए
now as far as the project is concerned, let me tell each one of you, 20 to 30% of the interviews may you will face this question about project.
Yes sir.
20 to 30% of the interviews when you face in IITs, you will be asked about your project. Now I want that if you have not done project seriously, at least with confidence you should say what is the title of the project, what you have done in the project, your contribution, and what was the application of this. These 3 questions you prepare. And don't give excuse that I could not do this, that, COVID. Don't give excuse. Just tell this is the topic, sir. This is what I have done, sir. This is what the applications are. After that, if you don't answer any question, say sorry, sir, no idea. That's it.
सर उसका कुछ प्रूफ भी मांगेंगे ना कि आप दिखाइए जो भी?
No, they don't want your project. Only in some places they want you to upload the project report, not anywhere else.
ठीक है सर, थैंक यू सर।
ये मैकेनिकल डिपार्टमेंट में फॉर्म फिलिंग के टाइम बस एक ही प्रेफरेंस इन लोग पूछे, तो बाकी सब जो कोर्सेज है बाकी 4, उसमें से कॉल आएंगे क्या?
Rephrase your question.
सर while फॉर्म फिलिंग मैकेनिकल डिपार्टमेंट मैंने डाला, तो उसके बाद प्रेफरेंसेस में बस एक ही ऑप्शन है, तो मैंने सपोज मशीन डिजाइन चूज किया, तो बाकी जो 3 कोर्सेज है थर्मल, फ्लूइड वगैरह, तो वो सब में से भी कॉल आएगा कि बस मशीन डिजाइनिंग?
No, let me tell you the answer to this is, till last year they used to consider all the preferences. They used to ask you to fill thermal, design, industrial, production, everything. But this year I have seen that they have removed it. Now what is the reason for that is, even if you fill thermal as first choice and production as second, they will never consider you for production, never, because it is your second choice. The professors will never allow it. So now it makes sense that in one department you identify one preference and only fill that. You decide in mechanical what do you want. Sir, I want design. Will you get it with your GATE score? Yes sir, then apply it. No, my GATE score is less, sir. In mechanical, I am not going to get design. I may get production. Then fill production as first choice. Only one choice they are allowing. Even if they are allowing more, fill the first choice in which you have probability of getting accepted. Second, they are not going to consider. And also, in some places, they are asked SOP, especially in MS. Now, think of you are writing SOP for mechanical department. Now, for which course you will write SOP? Because I told you, see what research work is going on in production, maybe additive manufacturing. See what research work is going on in thermal, maybe some combustion process. So SOP may what will you write? That also tells you that in one department, choose one particular specialization, one course, and only applying that. Now IITs are basically making that happen through their portal itself. Earlier you used to get the preference, and last year you have told the students only go for one preference, don't go for second preference. Student used to write, sir, if I don't get design, I'll go for thermal, I'll go for industrial. That is what students used to think. But what professor thinks, that the person who is interested in design, why should I take him in thermal? I'm a professor of thermal. That is the reason. So now to sum up, in one department, one preference, SOP is required, write for that only. This is how we have to proceed forward.
सर एक क्वेश्चन एसओपी के रिगार्डिंग है सर, अगर मैं मैकेनिकल डिपार्टमेंट में अप्लाई करता हूं और मुझे सर एसओपी लिखना है, सपोज दैट सर मुझे मशीन डिजाइन भी मिलता है, थर्मल भी मिलता है, तो सर मुझे किसमें एसओपी लिखना चाहिए?
मैं वही तो उसका आंसर किया अभी संदीप, मैंने बोला कि तुम डिसाइड करो भाई तुम्हें उस डिपार्टमेंट में किसमें जाना है, क्योंकि एक डिपार्टमेंट के लिए एक ही एसओपी है।
यस सर।
अभी तुम एसओपी डिजाइन के लिए, थर्मल के लिए, इंडस्ट्रियल के लिए 3 अलग एसओपी थोड़ी लिखोगे उसमें।
जी
तो
सर।
वो एज अ प्रोफेसर क्या होता है, प्रोफेसर बैठा है, पूछा भाई मैकेनिकल में किस में जाना है तुम्हें, आप बताओ, तो तुम बोलते सर थर्मल में जाना है, तो तुम्हें प्रोफेसर थर्मल का तुम्हें कंसीडर करेगा। अगर तुम बोलते सर पहली चॉइस थर्मल है, दूसरी प्रोडक्शन है, तो मान के चल प्रोडक्शन वाला प्रोफेसर तुझे नहीं लेगा।
यस, समझ
ये
गया
पॉइंट मैं बोल रहा हूँ।
Can you highlight the difference between high value MTech and MS in IIT Delhi, sir?
High valued MTech is going to give you more money, Shri, 22,000 rupees, 10,000 more than MS. And when they are giving you more money, they are going to get more work from you per week. So in a typical MS, you spend 8 hours in lab. The professor will give you teaching assistantship for 8 hours. But in high valued MTech, it is 20 hours. Typically something like, a PhD student may be spending 40 hours per week. You spend 20 hours per week. You will be in the lab around. That is for basically college and professor perspective. From student perspective, high valued MTech means I'm getting more chance to learn, scale up, skill up, and get good job, and for PhD abroad. If I want to land up in 10 top universities. So any one of you, I'm telling that honestly now, any one of you who is getting high valued MTech in IIT Delhi, I can make him reach top 10 universities of the globe for PhD. For sure. I'm telling you that because you will be publishing the paper. If not in journal, conference mein certainly you will go. Why you will do that? Because you are working closely with the professor and he will be taking some work of the project from you. Because 20 hours means if the professor is having some project in the lab, he will ask you to work on that. And if you are working on the project, you will publish more papers for sure. So high valued MTech from student perspective, industrial jobs and further is also very good. Only thing here is you should have patience to spend one more year in the campus. But IIT Delhi is a wonderful place.
Sir, the duration was fixed, na sir?
Huh?
For high valued MTech, the duration was fixed, na sir? Not like MS.
3 years. Yeah, that is 3 years.
Sir, what is the trend of cutoff for high value MTech?
Tell me again.
Sir, what is the trend of cutoff? Sir, there are 2 types of MTech. One is high valued, one is normal. For the normal, you are saying that we should reduce the cutoff by 50. Sir, for high value MTech, we should do the same or we can reduce it any?
No. That is where the role of me come as a mentor. High valued MTech first time has been introduced. No, yes, I collected some data from the professors of IIT, right? What is high valued MTech? I asked them. They're my known people, my friends and my professors. Now that is my call. That is a counseling I'm going to do you. You tell me, sir, this is my credential. I'll say, okay, fill high valued MTech in this department. That is what I'm going to tell you. That is where the role of experience and teacher comes, right? There is no previous year cutoff for high valued MTech. No previous year's cutoff. The first time they're introducing.
Sir, I would like to ask something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, जैसे मेरा 869 स्कोर है, तो आपने जैसे बोला कि रिसर्च में अगर जाना है तो आपको एमटेक आप रिसर्च या हाई वैल्यूड एमटेक भी ले सकते हैं, तो मेरे को तो नॉर्मल एमटेक भी मिल सकती है, तो मैं किसको प्रेफरेंस दूं?
देखो क्या है सुबीर, जो हाई वैल्यूड एमटेक है ना, मैंने आपको बताया कि हाई वैल्यूड एमटेक में यू विल गेट मोर चांस टू पब्लिश रिसर्च पेपर, कॉन्फ्रेंस पेपर, स्किल अप योरसेल्फ, get very good collaboration with the professor. So if your target is to hit top 5 universities of the world, you need to have research papers with you in MTech. Now 2 years MTech program में research work नहीं निकलता बहुत अच्छा. Very good research papers don't come up outside. Now I give you 2 choices. Do MTech in 2 years, Join any universities in US, Oklahoma State University, Purdue University, Rutgers University, any university, average less than 100 rank, or spend 3 years in IIT Delhi, publish very good research paper, and I give you Stanford, Harvard, Massachusetts. What will you choose? Tell me the answer.
Sir, Stanford, Harvard, Massachusetts.
Yes, that is the point. That exactly is the point which I'm trying to tell you.
And sir, one more thing. कि जैसे हमने अप्लाई करना है तो ये हाई वैल्यूड एमटेक का भी वही सिनेरियो है ना, जैसे कि एक ही डिपार्टमेंट में आप अप्लाई कर रहे हैं तो आप सिर्फ एक ही चीज के लिए अप्लाई करना है, जैसे आपने
नहीं no. So 200 rupees for MTech.
Yes sir.
Yes, if you're saying high valued MTech I'm applying in mechanical, so can I apply on in design? Is that what you're asking?
Yes sir, yes.
Yes, and that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. You should not develop too interest in per department. Don't do that.
Okay sir.
Don't go there and tell professor I'm equally interested in thermal and design. You are nobody's baby.
Sir,
it is like, you know, at the time of marriage you are saying two girls, I equally like both of you. None of you that will marry you. Understand?
Okay.
You have to very clear. No, I like her only. I want to marry her only. That makes sense.
Okay.
But do we need to upload SOP while filling application form?
Yes. I think uploading is to be done at the time of application only.
Okay.
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir, in high value MTech also we have to prepare SOP, SOR?
High valued MTech, so far they have not asked for SOP. But at the time of interview, and interview is also not clear. So when I talked to Dean yesterday, he said that interview we are planning. We are waiting. See, IIT Delhi is also waiting for high valued MTech response to come from students. They have introduced this first time. So after they get the letters, applications, then they will send you mail for interview, or when sometimes in this entire process, SOP will not be asked at the time of application. It will be asked at the time of interview. So high valued MTech can be something like that.
Sir, is there any specific criteria for applying high valued MTech, sir?
Yes,
UG criteria.
as I told you, the different criteria are: number 1, your GATE score; number 2, your CGPA; number 3, your college; number 4, your research experience. So these are, and your, most important, your job experience. So suppose the dean,
sir, research of experience to hai nahi sir hum log ko.
Rahul, give me 1 second, let me complete. So dean fellow told me that Vijayender, do you remember there was one PhD scholar who was a teacher, who already was working in Nirma University. He was a teacher. So I want people like him to be in high valued MTech, because he already was having experience of the lab. He handled the lab in the college or something. So that can also be the criteria. Anyhow, leave all those things on me. What you have to do is this: wherever I'm going to tell you to apply, just apply. That's it. Leave everything on me. Then I'll be asking you what is your background, and then tell you apply here. That's it. So the rest is on me, right?
So one question more, sir. I am right now on IIT Delhi site, and for high valued MTech, there is no option in mechanical department.
Is this true that you are not getting mechanical?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So applied mechanics is there.
No, mechanical department you don't have, right?
Mechanics and textile only.
So that is what, no, IIT Delhi is conceiving this idea, and they must have taken the permission from some department. The department which gave the permission, they are introducing that. So wherever you get, there we will apply. So that is what the research work you do at the same time, because I'm going to tell you to apply high valued MTech in some departments. Right?
हेलो सर.
हेलो
सर. अभी सर आपने कहा कि सर रिसर्च एक्सपीरियंस होना चाहिए, बट अभी तो हम लोग कुछ रिसर्च ही नहीं किया सर अभी तक फिलहाल.
नहीं, मैंने ये नहीं बोला रिसर्च एक्सपीरियंस होना चाहिए. मैंने बोला कि जो एडमिशन क्राइटेरिया है बहुत से होते हैं, बहुत से एडमिशन क्राइटेरिया होते हैं. सीजीपी भी होता है, गेट स्कोर होता है, कॉलेज कहां से बीटेक किया वो होता है, रिसर्च एक्सपीरियंस होता है, जॉब एक्सपीरियंस होता है. हाई वैल्यूड एमटेक में सारी चीजें मैटर करती हैं. जैसे एमएस रिसर्च के लिए जॉब एक्सपीरियंस मैटर नहीं करेगा एप्लीकेशन के टाइम, लेकिन सीजीपी मैटर करेगा. एमटेक के टाइम पे सीजीपी मैटर नहीं करेगा, मिनिमम होना चाहिए.
मेरा 326 गेट स्कोर है सर, और एससी कैटेगरी है. क्या मैं अप्लाई कर सकता हूँ?
बिल्कुल, वो मैं अभी बताऊंगा ना एक एक करके सबको. वो तो मैंने काउंसलिंग तो अभी स्टार्ट ही नहीं किया, तो अब तुम लोगों के क्वेश्चंस ही चल रहे हैं ना अभी. सो आप मेरे से सारे क्वेश्चन पूछ लो, उसके बाद मैं तुम लोगों को एक एक को बताऊंगा. जैसे तुमने मेरे को बताया सर ये है मेरा, तुम बोलूंगा ना यहाँ भर दो. That is a counseling I'm going to do for you.
Hello, sir.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir.
Hello,
Sir, where to find professor detail for MS?
Okay, one by one, please. One by one, please. Yeah.
Sir, where to find professor detail for MS?
No, that like suppose you want to apply MS in mechanical department, right? Thermal.
Yes.
Go to the website of IIT Delhi.
Yes, sir.
And there you see the professor working in thermal. And now
Yes.
you know thermal may you are interested in heat transfer, let us say.
Yes, sir.
So you identified the professor who is working in heat transfer. There will be 3-4 professor. Then you started seeing what work they are doing. And then you got interested in one work. You said, okay, I want to work in this particular part. I want to work on thermocooling kind of thing, right? So you then saw his work. From there you took 2-3 lines. If I get opportunity to do MS in thermal department of IIT Delhi, I would like to work in this. Without naming professor in your research proposal, you wrote that. That is how the SOP is prepared.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, is there any interview for normal MTech as well?
Some places में there is a M.Tech interview like IISc Bangalore or interdisciplinary
in IIT Delhi,
department. All interdisciplinary department in IISc Bangalore have interview in their M.Tech. Similarly, in IIT Delhi also, some departments may you will get interviews. So how you will get to know whether in some department which you are applying interviews there or not? That you may not get beforehand. Only when you get the interview call letter, you may get the interview. So to answer your question, 40% of the M.Tech admissions in all IITs I'm saying will be interview based. 40%. 60% will be direct.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I am having a doubt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, I was asking that, sir, my GATE score is 683 and I am from EWS category. And sir, my BTech CGPA is 8.17 from NIT Durgapur. Sir, I am specifically targeting MS at IISc Bangalore CTS. And sir, I want to only practice my interview and prepare for that department only. So, sir, I am trying to apply for the departments for the other institutes where I can get direct admission. Sir, is it a good idea, or I shall prepare for other?
If you are NIT graduate with 8+ CGPA, you are centrally funded technical institute.
Yes, sir.
And you will get calls for interview even if you don't have GATE score, though you have GATE score.
Yes,
so
sir.
Target those institutes like you mentioned about computational data science.
Yes, sir.
IISc Bangalore mein there is an interview even for M.Tech.
Yes, sir.
So interview is going to be there. Now how YourPedia will help you? Computational data science ka entire learning module is kept on the panel of YourPedia. The moment you go through that entire thing, go for technical snaps, interview ki tayari karna start karo YourPedia ke sath.
Yes, sir.
So because you are from centrally funded technical institute, and I have uploaded one video of CFTI student also. He has mentioned clearly where he was eligible. Now use your centrally funded technical institute tag, use your GATE score, and you will get multiple calls for these departments. Apply for M.Tech also, apply for MS also. Apply for M.Tech also.
Sir, yes, sir.
Like in IISc Bangalore, if you are interested only in computational data science, apply in M.Tech also, apply in MS also. Like in IIT Delhi, IIT Delhi also do the same thing. Apply M.Tech also, apply MS also.
Yes, sir. Sir, second doubt is there, sir. If I get a letter of recommendation, sir, how do I use it? Where do I apply?
Letter of recommendation actually does not help in Indian admissions, honestly speaking.
Sir, in MS also it is not helping.
If you want to use it, you have to drop a mail to professor attaching letter of recommendation of your professor. You have to drop a mail for MS program, I'm saying MS or project program. But the professor is going to tell you that, okay, you appear through regular channel. Regular channel is like you have to appear in interview and all.
Okay, sir.
And you don't need that. So just apply in the way it is being told to you, but use your centrally funded technical institute tag also.
Sir, can we use same SOP for 2 or 3 institutes, sir, for MS and IIT?
No. Shri, what happens is, like when I'm a professor of IIT Delhi, I would like to see why Shri is coming to me, my department. So mention of my department and research work of my people should be there. Now tomorrow you apply the thermal department of IIT Madras. You need to mention something about IIT Madras, labs of IIT Madras. So sir, the hydraulics lab of IIT Madras is wonderful with a lot of developed facilities like this. I would like to work in that. So I will get to know that Shri is coming to IIT Madras after doing research about us. That is the purpose of research proposal.
Okay, sir.
Small changes.
Hello, sir.
Student, let me tell you one more thing, all of you here. You must be knowing that IIT Madras, there is a Department of Management Studies, DOMS. And you know, at very less GATE score, you get a call because that is MS program, less than 400. But not even if you apply in DOMS with 700 GATE score, it is not guaranteed that you will get selected. Why? Because they give value to research proposal. And what do they see in research proposal? That why you want to join this department, what are you seeing in that department, those kind of things. So it is very, very important that you give time to research proposal. So if you ask me who are the students getting selected and getting best options, answer is the students who are putting their effort. Obviously direction has a role to play. Like I'm answering to many of your queries and you are getting clear about the queries, and as a teacher I have my role to play, but effort you people are only to do. I can only tell you how to prepare SOP, and I can correct your SOP. I can make tell you that this is good or this is bad, but I will not write SOP for you. That you have to do.
Hello, sir.
In research proposal, like how can we mention about ourselves, sir, like our interest and the infrastructure in
Your BTech
IIT?
project, your subject interest, your BTech project interest, your internship interest, somewhere you have to make a link. When I was doing in BTech, sir, my favorite subjects were thermodynamics. I got inclined for that. In fact, my BTech project was also related to that. That relation you can make. But that is not more important. More important is what you want to do there.
Sir,
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, this is Varun.
सर मेरा रिसर्च इंटरेस्ट आईसी इंजीनियरिंग की तरफ है. अगर सर मैंने आईसी इंजीनियरिंग की तरफ एसओपी लिख कर अगर हर आईआईटी के लिए प्रोफेसर का नाम और उनका टीम का नाम चेंज कर दिया तो होगा?
इसलिए नहीं होगा. मैं तुम्हें एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ. There is a Professor Agarwal of IIT Kanpur who is on the platform of YourPedia. He is working wonderfully on IC Engine. If you go YourPedia, Professor Agarwal, IIT Kanpur, and if you listen to his interview, he is telling something on that interview.
Yes, sir.
Something very specific about him. Now the same work is not being done in IIT Delhi. IIT Kanpur wala Professor Agarwal is doing different work. So that individuality should be reflected, Sayan.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So before you make SOP, let me request each one of you, because before you make SOP, SOR, please refer the department and work of professors. Otherwise, it is not going to be good SOP. It is going to be formality. So please, my request, general request to you. You have to put effort for getting very good opportunities.
सर इंटरव्यू में लैंग्वेज बैरियर होता है क्या?
नहीं, साउथ में होता है, मद्रास में होगा, आईआईटी मद्रास, बिकॉज इफ मद्रास एंड बेंगलोर में प्रोफेसर्स आर नॉट नोइंग हिंदी, तो ऑब्वियसली यार वो कैसे आंसर करेंगे तुम्हें?
नहीं सर, अगर आईआईटी दिल्ली की बात किया जाए तो
दिल्ली में भी नहीं होता है, दिल्ली में भी नहीं होता है, लेकिन दिल्ली के अंदर भी देयर आर मेनी प्रोफेसर, लाइक माय ओन प्रोफेसर वाज फ्रॉम तेलंगाना. देयर आर मेनी प्रोफेसर हु आर नॉट कंफर्टेबल इन हिंदी, दो दे अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी, बट दे आर नॉट कंफर्टेबल इन स्पीकिंग, सो दे स्पीक इन इंग्लिश. तो मेरे को लगता नहीं कि कोई बैरियर है, बट यस थोड़ी बहुत अंग्रेजी हमें भी आनी चाहिए.
यस सर, आती है, मतलब पूरी कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है, जैसे कहीं किसी पॉइंट पे फंस गए,
देखो हम एमबीए, हाँ तो हिंदी में बोलो ना, हम एमबीए के लिए थोड़ी जा रहे हैं. वी आर नॉट गोइंग फॉर एमबीए एडमिशन, वी आर गोइंग फॉर टेक्निकल हायर एजुकेशन, एमटेक कोर्सेज एंड ऑल. वहां पे हमारा लैंग्वेज इज टेक्नोलॉजी इज अवर लैंग्वेज. सो जहां फंस गए हिंदी में आ जाओ और बाकी अपना बोलते रहो. क्या है
सर दिल्ली में स्टेटमेंट ऑफ पर्पस देना है या रिसर्च प्रपोजल?
Now, in some institutes like IIT Madras, typically he says 1000 character, means 100 words, means 10 sentence research proposal. That's it. Nothing about you, nothing about BTech project, nothing about internship. Just tell what will you do if you join my lab. That is called research proposal. So in IIT Madras, he is asking you only research proposal. In IIT Delhi and all, they are asked SOP. What is SOP now? Research proposal, one passage about you also. I did my BTech from this college and my BTech project was this internship I did. My favorite subjects were this. I want to do M.Tech because of this reason, and I find IIT Delhi is very good for that. Now, when I join IIT Delhi, this is what I will do. That is SOP.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir,
yeah.
If anybody is having CGPA less than 7.5 for MS program and he have written a very good SOP or research proposal, then will the professor will consider that?
See, answer to your question is yes and no. I tell you why. when this shortlisting is done of the students for MS, the professor gives the guidelines to PhD scholars who basically segregate the applications. He tells that 7.5 वालों को consider कर लो, तो 7.5 वालों का ही SOP देखा जाएगा, दूसरों का देखा ही नहीं जाएगा. पहली बात. Sometimes he says just check if somebody has written very good SOP, he can also be included even if CGPA is little less. So flexibility is there. So I will tell you, Varun, where to apply. Just apply there.
Okay, sir.
सर मुझे एक क्वेश्चन पूछना था.
Go ahead.
सर एक्चुअली सर मेरे पास एक सी स्कोर है, तो मैं IIT दिल्ली में जो आपने जो PDF भेजा है सर, उसमें तो खाली मोस्टली सर मैकेनिकल डिपार्टमेंट ही लिखा है अप्लाई करने के लिए. तो क्या मैं सर उन डिपार्टमेंट में सर XC के साथ अप्लाई नहीं कर पाऊंगा?
सेम डाउट सर. हाँ, मेरे को लगता है XC के साथ भी अप्लाई कर पाओगे, सब डिपार्टमेंट में नहीं. सब डिपार्टमेंट जो ME के स्कोर को एक्सेप्ट करते हैं वो XC को नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन XC के साथ भी आप डिपार्टमेंट को अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. एक बार विशाल सर से पता करो कि XC के साथ कहाँ एलिजिबिलिटी है.
सर ये कल पूछा था
एक्चुअली मैं पूछा था फॉर MS नॉट M.Tech.
हाँ, व्हाट विशाल सर सेड उदय?
सर उन्होंने बोला था कि फाइनल सिलेक्शन नहीं हुआ था. लास्ट टाइम ऐसा कंफ्यूजन हुआ था कि बहुत बच्चों को कॉल आई थी रिटन टेस्ट और उसके लिए, लेकिन फाइनल सिलेक्शन मेरिट में कोई नहीं आया.
लेट मी क्लैरिफाई दैट. डोंट वरी.
ओके सर.
Any other question?
Sir, is there any other way to like include our work experience which we have in future?
Only interview. Once you get opportunity for interview, there you can tell.
This is Nipun sir. Sir, I have a GATE score of 550, general category 8.24 CGPA. Sir, where should I apply? I will
tell you. So today's session became more question answering session. Again, I will tell each one of you where to apply. Today, what I'm going to do is, today I'm going to give you slots as per your GATE score. This was session when everybody came. Now I'm going in your group, I'm going to send you GATE score wise sessions, like whosoever is having 600 plus GATE score can come this time, whosoever is having GATE score 500 400 will come this time. I'm going to give each one of you slots today, and then I'm going to ask you what are your credentials, and then I'm going to tell you where you apply.
सर एक आखिरी.
थैंक यू.
हाँ जी
सर. M.Tech हाई वैल्यू अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट के लिए अलग अलग है क्या सर?
हाँ, अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट में है. जैसे अभी मेरे को कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ने बताया कि मैकेनिकल डिपार्टमेंट के अंदर है ही नहीं हाई वैल्यूड M.Tech. तो क्योंकि IIT दिल्ली ने हाई वैल्यूड M.Tech का कंसेप्ट क्रिएट किया, इसके पीछे कुछ रीजंस हैं. एक रीजन ये भी है कि प्रोफेसर्स अपने बीटेक प्रोजेक्ट में चाहते हैं कि कुछ स्टूडेंट्स उनको मिलें, जिसके लिए वो पहले प्रोजेक्ट असिस्टेंटशिप के लिए रखते थे बच्चों को. तो अब क्या है, हर डिपार्टमेंट में IIT दिल्ली को यस नहीं किया, हर डिपार्टमेंट में ने हाँ नहीं किया. अभी जैसे मैकेनिकल ने नहीं किया होगा तो उसमें नहीं है, लेकिन अगर तुम्हें अप्लाइड मैकेनिक्स में अप्लाई करना है, अगर उसमें है तो उसके लिए अलग से एप्लीकेशन. फिर तुम्हें एनर्जी साइंस में करना है हाई वैल्यूड M.Tech, उसके लिए अलग आपको 200 रुपए का फॉर्म डालना पड़ेगा. ऐसा है IIT दिल्ली में.
सर वन डाउट सर.
सेंटर ऑफ ऑटोमोटिव रिसर्च में भी होगा क्या सर ये?
अब गौरव ये तो वही जाके पता लगेगा यार, मेरे को पता नहीं है. जब तुम अप्लाई करोगे ना.
एक चीज पूछनी थी सर, PhD सर फिक्स है क्या सर? 5 साल की होती है?
नहीं. PhD का ड्यूरेशन इज नॉट फिक्स. बीटेक के बाद PhD जो है 5 साल ऑन एन एवरेज होती है, और M.Tech के बाद 3-3.5 साल ऑन एन एवरेज होती है, लेकिन ये फिक्स नहीं है.
और सर जैसे IISc में इंटरव्यू होते हैं तो सर ये ऑफलाइन होते हैं ऑनलाइन होते हैं? मतलब
दोनों होते हैं. पिछली बार एक ही बच्चा IISc बेंगलोर में कुछ डिपार्टमेंट में ऑनलाइन इंटरव्यू दिया और कुछ के लिए वो ऑफलाइन भी गया. दोनों ही होते हैं. पिछले साल दोनों थे, इस साल भी मान के चलना दोनों होंगे.
ओके सर.
हेलो सर.
Yeah, Nagaraj.
Sir, means in mechanical department we should apply only for one only, na?
They are not allowing you to apply as per students. They are not even giving you opportunity to apply in different preference. But even if they give you, my advice is only apply one.
Means we can apply through a separate application, no?
No, don't do that, because you will be going to the same department. Don't try to cheat them. No, don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Alan.
Sir, hi sir.
Alan and then Jen.
Sir, actually my sir.
Go ahead, Alan.
Sir, actually my mechanical gauge score is 501 and my PA gauge score is 725. So if I am applying for M.Tech, it is good to apply with PA score, right?
No, depends that where you are eligible with your another score.
PA score, actually I am eligible for artificial intelligence, applied mechanics and electric mobility. Actually.
So, Alan, yes, so, you apply with that. You apply with that and discuss with me once I tell you which you apply.
Okay, sir. Sir, one more doubt, sir. If I'm applying with that 501 score in I'm a general category student. 501 mechanical score, is the chance of getting in mechanical department is less, right?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay. So if I'm applying for MS, sir, I can apply PA score for mechanical department for MS.
So that eligibility PA is eligible. No, you can apply even in mechanical department. PA score you can apply.
Okay, sir. Okay. So it's better to apply with PA score compared to mechanical score.
The difference is huge. Difference is 200 gates.
Yeah. Difference is 200 gates score. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, when will be the personal according to the gate score? When will you give the slots actually?
Today only. After this session is over, I am going to send you some slots today.
Okay, sir. Fine, sir.
Because I did not expect so many questions, so it will be for 1 hour question session only. Anyway, next question.
Okay, sir.
All of you exhaust your
Will IITs ask us to submit the work certificate, sir?
So one by one, Shri, you have asked more than dozen questions. Now last question for you.
Yes, sir. So will IITs ask us to submit the work certificate?
No, they don't.
Okay.
Hello,
Any
sir.
other question? Rahul.
Sir, let's say.
Rahul, go
Sir,
ahead.
let's say if someone is in textile doing M.Tech in textile and learn data science, can he sit for placement in data science student?
ये तो मैं बता ही रहा हूँ कि कंपनीज को इससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि तुम टेक्सटाइल में हो या तुम कंप्यूटर साइंस डिपार्टमेंट में हो. कंपनी को फर्क नहीं पड़ता. कंपनी आके ये बोलती है कि मेरे को डाटा साइंस के बच्चे चाहिए, फिर प्लेसमेंट ऑफिसर भेजता है तुम्हें बच्चे.
हाँ सर, वो मेरे एक्चुअली एक नॉन थे जो एनर्जी स्टडीज में है, तो वो बोल रहे थे कि कंपनी आएगी तो वो कंपनी बोलेगी कि मुझे आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के एमटेक वाले बच्चे चाहिए. अगर वो ऐसा बोलती हो तो आप नहीं बैठ सकते, तो 100% श्योर नहीं होता.
डोंट वरी, आप सब डिपार्टमेंट से बच्चे अच्छी प्लेसमेंट लेकर निकल सकते हो. आईटी के किसी भी डिपार्टमेंट में चले जाओ.
हेलो सर.
हाँ जी.
हाँ सर, मैंने एसओपी परसों भेजा था पर उसका रिव्यू अभी तक नहीं आया सर. कितना टाइम लगेगा? क्योंकि अभी 5 दिन में
let me see that. Let me ask Vishal sir what is the status, huh?
Yes sir.
Hello sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, Center of Automotive and Automotive Technology and Technology का website open नहीं हो रहा IIT दिल्ली का.
So don't open it as of now. Don't worry, it will be open.
उस डिपार्टमेंट का बस.
Don't worry then. Nothing to worry.
क्योंकि सर फिर मुझे एसओपी बनाना था तो इसीलिए.
आप ऐसा करो, गूगल पे जाओ और उस डिपार्टमेंट का नाम लिखो और प्रोफेसर्स, उसका कोई भी प्रोफेसर ऐसे लिख दो, उसका पॉपअप हो जाएगा.
सर वो लिस्ट में सर वो लिस्ट में से प्रोफेसर क्यों मुझे.
So through that you can get some idea.
सर एक्चुअली
कट ऑफ पीडीएफ में जो अदर्स मेंशन किया है वहां पे हम एक्सी भी मान सकते हैं क्या?
हाँ, I think you can accept that.
Sir, actually while applying, what is the sponsored candidate, sir? While applying student status, while we are giving, there is a thing called sponsored. What is that, sir? Actually,
industry sponsored.
Okay, sir. Okay, fine, sir. Thank you.
Okay, चलो then I end up the session, हाँ.
सर मैंने कल ज्वाइन किया है सर, तो आईसी बेंगलोर का रजिस्ट्रेशन के टाइम सर कोच का रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर उन्होंने तो नहीं मांगा है अभी तक.
आप कोप में रजिस्टर कर लो अमित, कोप में रजिस्टर कर लो अपने आप को.
कोप में रजिस्टर्ड भी कर, लेकिन अभी तक मतलब लास्ट स्टेज तक पहुंच गया हूँ एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म का, लेकिन रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर मांगा नहीं गया.
लास्ट में मांगेगा वो, एक्सेप्ट
लास्ट में मांगेगा जब पेमेंट हो जाएगा तब.
पेमेंट
हो जाएगा तब
मांगेगा. ओके सर, और ये पूछना था सर कि उसमें एमएस में अप्लाई करने के लिए प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन एंड मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सर ने बोला था, तो वो तो ऑप्शन आ ही नहीं रहा है एमएस में सर.
और जहाँ पे और कोई ऑप्शन आएंगे ना, उनमें से चूज कर लेना. फिर आप मेरे से डिस्कस करना जब मैं आपको गाइड करूंगा आईआईटी दिल्ली के लिए. अमित, जब आईआईटी दिल्ली के लिए मैं आपको गाइड करूंगा तो आप वहां पे देख के बैठो कि और कौन से डिपार्टमेंट आ रहे हैं, वही मैं आपको आपके क्रेडेंशियल पूछ के बता दूंगा, इसको भर दो.
ओके सर, और एक क्वेश्चन और था सर कि उसमें रिसर्च पब्लिकेशन कॉन्फ्रेंस में जो मैं भरा हूं तो उसको क्रॉस चेक वेरीफाई कराना था सर, तो या व्हाट्सएप करूं या ईमेल करूं, कहां से होगा?
नहीं, आपने क्रॉस चेक किस चीज का करवाना है? आप जो फॉर्म भरा है.
यस सर, रिसर्च पब्लिकेशन में वो डालना है सर, रिसर्च के डिटेल डालना, तो उसके बारे में पूछना था सर.
नहीं तो रिसर्च डाल दो उसके अंदर जो भी तुमने किया है, क्योंकि जो आप फॉर्म भरोगे अगर आप उसको क्रॉस चेक लगाने लगोगे ना मेंटल, तो बहुत टाइम कंज्यूमिंग है, वो आपका फिजिबल नहीं हो पाएगा, क्योंकि बहुत से फॉर्म्स निकलते हैं. कोई डाउट है अगर तो पूछ लो, लेकिन फॉर्म पूरा चेक करवाने के लिए मत पूछो.
बस 1 मिनट में 1 सेकंड में बोल दूंगा सर, बस आप बता देना कि सही लिखा हूँ.
उस टाइम पे जब आपको काउंसलिंग दूंगा उस टाइम पे आप.
ये सर कब होगा वो सर?
वो आज ही होगा, मैं स्लॉट दे रहा हूँ.
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर.
Any other question?
Yes, sir. Hi, sir. I'm Venkatesh Jenu.
Last question, Janu and then Saransh. Yes, Janu, go ahead.
Sir, sir, in placements point of view, I mean, normal M.Tech or high valued M.Tech is, I mean, more placements. Sir.
See, placement strongly depends upon how you skill up yourself during M.Tech or during IIT stay, right? So whether you learned more during M.Tech 2 years or you learned more during M.Tech 3 years, placement will depend upon that. Now, suppose there is a boy who is learning more in 2 years than a boy who is learning in 3 years. Then obviously 2 years will be better. But suppose you get 3 years, I'm assuming that in 3 years you will learn more. That is the point. Actually.
Yes. Sir, one more thing.
Hello,
Why
sir.
it takes 3 years, sir?
Sorry?
I mean, sir, for high valued M.Tech, is there any, some more subjects are there, but it takes 3 years?
So I asked that Dean, he said, yes, we are designing a new curriculum for this. Additional curriculum, additional subjects.
That means it's somewhat tough compared to normal M.Tech.
I'll not say tough, but anything in which you put more effort, you get better in that, you know. Like doing M.Tech from IIT is tougher than doing from normal college. Where you will go? That is the point. That is the point. Actually.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
हेलो सर.
Yeah. April, yeah.
यस सर, ई मोबिलिटी के बारे में कुछ बता सकते हैं क्या? मतलब पिछली बार
E-mobility,
ट्रिपोलॉजी के डिपार्टमेंट में था.
हाँ, एक काम करो विप्रल, एक मेरा वीडियो है त्यागी, त्यागी के साथ IIT गुवाहाटी का जो HOD है, वो प्रोफेसर, तो उसका वीडियो YourPedia पे उसने ई मोबिलिटी के बारे में बहुत डिटेल में बताया हुआ है. वो लर्निंग सारी वहां से हो जाएगी, बाकी डिपार्टमेंट अप्लाई कर देंगे हम. जब मैं आपकी काउंसलिंग करूंगा तो आपको बोलूंगा उसमें अप्लाई करने के लिए, अच्छी जॉब्स निकलती हैं उससे. ई व्हीकल.
ओके, और उस डिपार्टमेंट से बाकी के भी मतलब प्लेसमेंट को बैठ सकते हैं.
हाँ.
बाकी डिपार्टमेंट के भी.
प्लेसमेंट स्ट्रांगली डिपेंड अपॉन योर स्किल विच यू एनहांस ड्यूरिंग M.Tech. सपोज यू आर डूइंग मैकेनिकल डिपार्टमेंट और आपने डाटा साइंस भी सीख लिया, तो डाटा साइंस की कंपनी में प्लेसमेंट में बैठ सकते हो तुम.
ओके सर.
सारांश, योर क्वेश्चन.
Sir, namaste. Sir, am I audible?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, is it some kind of research aptitude is required for doing research, or anyone can do that? Because I have not any experience on
यार
research.
मेरे को लगता है कि जो लोग इंजीनियरिंग करने के लिए नहीं बने, जब इंजीनियरिंग में चले जाते हैं तो मेहनत से वो बहुत अच्छे इंजीनियर बन भी जाते हैं. तो वैसे ही अगर तुमने नहीं किया है रिसर्च, लेकिन अगर तुम मेहनती हो तो कर सकते हो. अल्टीमेट हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है अच्छी नौकरी लेना. तो अगर तुम मेहनत कर लोगे तो हो जाएगा सारा.
सर, फील्ड ऑफ इंटरेस्ट कैसे चूज करें? क्योंकि
आपने बीटेक में जो भी पढ़ा है, अगर आपको लगता है
sir.
बीटेक में आपको प्रोडक्शन इंजीनियरिंग अच्छी लगती है तो प्रोडक्शन इंजीनियरिंग लेना चाहिए. डिजाइन अच्छा
सर,
लगता है.
अच्छी तो हम बेस्ड ऑन मार्क्स हम गेस करते हैं कि ये इसमें मार्क्स
नहीं, मेरे को नहीं लगता. हम अच्छा ये डिसाइड करते हैं कि मेरे को अच्छा सब्जेक्ट कौन सा लग रहा है.
ओके.
जितने सब्जेक्ट आपने पढ़े हैं आपको पता होना चाहिए कि आपको किस सब्जेक्ट में अच्छा लग रहा है. अगर आप बोल रहे हो सर मैं डिसाइड ही नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, मेरे को सब्जेक्ट अच्छा लग रहा है, देन इट इज डिफिकल्ट टू आइडेंटिफाई.
ओके सर.
ओके, चलो आई एंड अप द सेशन. मैं आपको आपके स्लॉट भेज रहा हूँ ग्रुप में, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली वी डू काउंसलिंग टुडे. थैंक यू.